What's the worst problem we face?
What is a discovery that could make a difference?
Can we improve the innovation of care for our patients?
Finding the cure, finding the treatment, finding the drug that makes a difference.
What universities have historically been very good at doing is coming up with new ideas.
And we don't know how to then take that idea and think about what it would be useful for and move it toward a goal.
How do we foster innovations at the patient's bedside and not so much in the lab?
It's not enough to create new knowledge and do excellent research. We have to make a difference in people's lives.
Innovation first needs great people who can be innovators.
The ability to talk to somebody who knows something that they don't.
You know where to reach for help. You know when to go to a different faculty or a different expertise.
The people and their inherent properties and the environment that they're in.
Innovation is not any longer the invention of a single individual.
We have many, many problems yet to solve. And a lot of those problems are very complex, such that not just one specialist can figure out how to solve the problem.
And the answer to that problem is seldom a single point scientific invention. It's almost always a combination of things.
What successes we've had in medicine have in fact come from bringing together insights from different areas.
And yet, even though we understand that, we don't, as a rule, as a practice, as a discipline, put those components together.
Every time we look, this university, and I would argue every other university across this world, has gold mines of brilliant ideas and people who, if they were put together, would actually break the back of illness.
How do we get people to collaborate? How do we actually solve some really tough problems?
People who work in one area don't often mix with people who work at another.
If you happen to be at Harvard, you may not want to work with the people at Tufts or MIT. That's stupid.
People don't have the attention and time to go and look at what others are doing.
It's different people working in different parts of the same problem and a lack of coordination.
We need to bring together diverse groups of experts toward common goals and common problems.
We need a technical platform that will easily allow people to communicate what it is that they're working on, including things that they don't really think they're going to continue to work on, and somebody else might.
Bringing people together by any possible means, in a classroom, through community meetings, by writing grants together.
It's all about where the incentives are, and it's all about where you incent collaboration.
Smart people work on what they're rewarded to do. And if what they're rewarded to do is to make money, then in a risk and time discounted world, it may well be that what they do is focus on the shortest time, which is not necessarily what's going to lead to revolutionary technology.
The incentives are to actually specialize, to work in your own discipline, because that's how you get published.
And the most common criticism when one comes up for promotion is, in fact, that you're too diffuse.
We need an institutional drive to say, we value this, and to say, this person is a certain kind of person whose contribution is enormous, but we haven't known how to recognize it in the past.
We have lots of discoveries. What's happening is that the incentive is lost to bring it to a particular point.
There are many steps and many, many, many dollars to get it into the hands of the final user. And I think it's somewhere along that pathway that the process breaks down.
We have an opportunity to redefine a model that doesn't undervalue at all what academia has to offer, but doesn't just make it a straight handoff of a discovery and then a development.
And the way that I think we really need to fix this in terms of jump-starting innovation is that we have to have an internal fund to invest in our own discoveries.
The burden lies with the leadership of schools, of our institutions, NIH, and so on, to create incentive systems, to create recognition systems, to create granting systems that will actually incentivize collaboration.
You can create new hope and new opportunities and make a real difference in the lives of communities around the nation and around the world.